We made it. No glasses today. No glasses today. I don't know where my glasses at, but we probably need those. Anyways, this is the first actual live stream of me trading. It's 9 o'clock. That's when the day gets started, man. You gotta start the grind before the market opens. You gotta see what's going on. I always said, you can see right now we got this S bet. I don't know what this is. Sharplink Gaming. It's a gambling. Um, yeah, it seems like this morning it was went kind of crazy. So we can add this to the small cap track. This one's been going. So yeah, we're looking at our gapper scan. We're looking at stocks that gapped up. I don't know. I don't know how much I have tweaked these to represent what I actually want per se. Because I haven't looked at these scans in a while. Okay, we got some copper. Copper's doing strong. Viper, the solar one. Oh my gosh, this thing went nuts. Oh my goodness, it's about 424%. That's a life changing trade, and it did it off a gap. I mean, pretty obvious trade, right? Like, oh, it gapped up like 50%. Not that obvious, but yeah, I mean, this thing was like 75 cents. I know. Ooh, I know people who had Viper when it was literally like when it was pennies. Oh, I don't know if this is this is not Viper. Okay, this is something else. Anyways, let's keep going. DJT. Mm, it's like a Trump media stock. This could have some legs on it. Fun employment. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support, Grow Harder. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. I need to. Okay, I don't know. So if this is the main screen, then I need to fix the chat. Like how the chat box comes off. Should be a little bit shorter. No, no, no. I have to go in Streamlabs and fix this, don't I? Well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. I would have to. Okay, that's. I'll probably do that another day. Yeah, because it's not doing what I want. All right, where did I have it at before though? Probably like this, I imagine. No, stupid. All this stuff is supposed to be done. All right, here we go. All right, we can lock that in. That's good enough. Actually, it's really not. All right, that's good enough right there. All right, no one can see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to fix the where the text shows up at. Anyways, so like I was saying, we have a bunch of gappers today, so I imagine this gapper scans just not the best because 128 is way too many. Should be really dialing in on the ones that's doing like a lot of pre-market buzz and well, it has a lot of volume in the pre-market. It doesn't have to be pre-market buzz, and then actually gapping up like over its ADR. I don't know what this gap percent consists of, honestly. Um, Daily change or day change is true. What is this? What is this one? Okay. See, like okay, understood. So it's saying it gaps over 6.5%. That comes from my old testing. That's fine. I can rock with that. The capitalization, I don't think we need this. Like, oh wait, this is okay. This is a limiting factor. We're saying we don't want any. This should be higher. This should definitely be higher. And then this is saying price is over $2. I mean, I guess that's fine. Uh, I don't necessarily agree with that, but so this stuff is just limiting small caps, right? Like capitalization over one. Uh, I don't remember how capitalization works in here. And then this is pre-market volume, C1 times V1. So this is on the daily. So we're saying it has to trade over 1 million shares. Huh? What? Okay, if we're looking at this in million shares yesterday, and then this is pre-market today, has to be trading over 50K. Should be like 500K. Oh no. That's yeah. This is dollar volume. No, yeah, it should be like 500K. Like it should be at least 100. So let's change this. This is too low. Yeah, this is 100K, and then it's greater than yesterday's high. This seems better. We can make this the new gap scan. Yeah, gapper scan. Yeah, that's fine right there. All right, exit. Let me out. Can you zoom me out, please? Thank you. Isn't TC2K weird with volume though? Fairly short is used to add on 2 zeros. No. I don't know where you got that from. TC2K doesn't add, it just tells you the volume. It's some people who do weird. Hold on. You okay? Women. Anyways, no, TC2K doesn't do that. Like TC2000 gives you the actual volume. It's just people who do like the weird divided by 100 thing for like no reason. I don't know why they do that. It's not necessary. I don't know if it was some type of bug back in the day before I started using it. I also used to do that divide by 100 thing because Q Maggie used to do it, but like no, that's just not a real thing. Like the volume's perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he used to do it. But it's never been a real thing. But he always just had it there. I don't get it. I mean, the volumes in the scans has always been pretty normal for me. Like I just do C times V, but like Q Maggie used to do like C times V divided by 100 for whatever reason. I don't know why he used to divide by. He did a lot of weird stuff in his scans that just didn't make sense, mathematically at least. But I'm assuming he had a reason. I just don't know, and I can't replicate or figure out why. I mean, I don't. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. In the long run, these nuclear stocks are still very strong. Interesting. All right. So if you missed the last couple of streams, the stuff that was hot, according to last week and really over the last month, quantum stocks have been very strong. They look to be starting off pretty well today. Quantum stocks are strong. Blockchain has been strong as hell. Uh, what is this? I missed this one. This one ran up a lot more than other ones. Yeah, blockchain was pretty strong. And nuclear, I didn't get any nuclear, but nuclear was very strong as well. Like, as you can see, all the nuclear stocks are sitting and growing top right. Many of them had a gap up on Friday. Friday was probably the day to get into them. I was looking at movie stocks as AMC started breaking out here, and I was just interested. I don't think this sector is hot. I just hasn't removed it. And auto parts have been strong too. And but I can't pinpoint which auto stocks to trade. Auto parts, but it's not atomic sensing. I don't think. Can delete these tabs, and then we'll add watch lists as we go through the day, and we figure out like, hey, this stock is having strength today, but right now we need to focus on. In the morning, all I do is focus on I look at my themes, and then I look at which stocks is like having a lot of pre-market success. I would say, and that's all the stuff I do before 9:30. Right, like you just get ready for the day. All right, you should already have your breakouts ready. You know, like your breakout should already be kind of set up. If you trade breakouts, you should have had them ready over the weekend. So there's no real reason, or the previous day. You should be looking at what has potential to break out before the market, not before the market opens, but literally when the market closes. So the day that the market closes, you go over your list and see like, okay, well, like this A-Lab stock. This A-Lab stock is it's consolidating. It can break out here. You know, where would I want to trade it at? What's the resistance? Where do I want to put my stop? Blah blah blah. Like you would look at all that stuff there. So, but I'm just going over. You see, I have this huge flag list, right? It's 34 stocks in my flag list. These are all stocks that's really just made it ran already, and they're consolidating. So I would flag them for potential breakouts. But I personally only take you can take any breakouts you want. I mean, it's up to whoever's trading, right? It's your strategy. But I personally only take breakouts in hot sectors. So I already showed you the hot sectors. The sectors I think is hot: quantum, blockchain, nuclear. These are some of the main ones I'm focused on. There's some space ones that are all consolidating. So that's a sign that this sector can be, you know, pretty strong if it breaks out, or this theme could be, it would be more like a theme, but like this theme could be pretty strong if it breaks out because it already has a lot of ones consolidating. Like for example, I took this semiconductors one, this A-Lab, when it broke out this day here, and I took it because there was a bunch of semi stocks that was already on a run. You know, they was already strong. So there's a lot of semi stocks that have set up as well, but I just keep overlook on all of the stuff that's going on, and then I try to focus on the main themes that's hot. You know, like I'm probably going to take CVNA today. Like I imagine I take this today, right? And set alert. I say that because auto part stocks have been pretty good. And this stock has been performing well. Now, even though it's not really auto parts, it's just it kind of falls somewhere near the theme. I don't know. So I'll probably take that today. I'm not perfect, but you know, I try to stay solid in my decisions. Like I most likely won't take net because I don't really see a lot of software infrastructure that's just like, oh my gosh, all these things are running well or something. And this is lower ADR. Like, you know, I'm saying like 3.11 ADR is just, I don't know. Like right now when the market's doing hot, that's just not cutting it. You could take communication equipment too because it's similar to like, you know, semi, like that CRDO is like it's like connectivity solutions, which is very much in line with all the Internet of Things stuff. You can see Tesla setting up. I already have Tesla. Might be worth adding more to my position, but my original position is already up a decent amount. I don't know if I really want to add more or just let it ride out. Oh yeah, but we got a bunch of stuff like VRT. I thought VRT was part of nuclear. Am I wrong here? Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay. That's another one. ATI. Yeah, you can see we got a bunch of stuff here that actually looks pretty well. Like consolidated pretty well. I mean, like the stuff is there's a lot of good stuff to focus on if you do breakouts. I just personally don't only take breakouts in strong sectors. And one of the main reasons of doing this is like, first of all, you can't take every single breakout. There's tons of them, right? So if you take every single breakout, you're just naturally you're gonna run out of buying power, which is not good in a hot market. I mean, you want to be maxed out on buying power in a hot market, but you want to be maxed out on buying power on focused stocks that are performing well, not just any breakout in any sector. So you want to get higher. I would say like now, like in my back watch list, there's 133 stocks. Stocks that have made, like significant ADR moves. There's 612 of them. That's like a ton. There's tons of stuff gapping up today, right? The SPY's been up, SPY's up a lot since this tariff stuff has happened. We're up almost 20% since they released the tariffs upon the world or let them go. Donald Trump, kind of reneged on it. He said he's going to chill out for a while with it. SPY's up 20% since then. Like, we're in a crazy, I want to say crazy, but we're in a pretty good bull market, right? So like you gotta take advantage of what's ahead of you. And to do that, like you don't want to be. I would say you personally don't want to be trading smaller stocks. Like right now, if I can go back a month ago and talk to myself or whatever, first of all, I would tell myself the stocks that were going to perform well. But I will also just tell myself like, hey, risk more because the market's going to be very rewarding. If you can identify the market's going to be very rewarding, you should risk more than your usual. That's like advanced trader stuff. I'm speaking from a place of tons of experience and etc. Like I've been doing this for a very long time now. I think this is I've been doing this since 2020. So I've seen all types of up and down markets already. So I kind of, and I've done a lot of studying. So like I kind of have like I would say advanced knowledge and advanced situational awareness, which is some of the hardest. I would say advanced situational awareness is one of the harder things to come upon. Not really. I mean, you don't, I don't know. I don't really see any EPs that I really like right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't see any gappers that I'm like, ooh, I need to have this or something. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of stuff that works today, but and maybe we should start checking some stuff out. Let's line up the good ones, the ones that I think have some type of potential. Yeah, I'm not trading copper. I don't care. Copper can be doing the best in the world. It is good to have copper though. Like the metals is doing extremely well. I don't really have like any metal theme list, but the metals have been doing extremely well. So it's no surprise that copper is doing strong because the basic material sector has been relatively strong. Like if I just look at this real quick, basic materials over the last 3 months only grew 1.7%. Well, if we really got to focus on like the last month. Yeah, it's not the strongest actually. Yeah, never mind. I'm wrong. It's not the strongest. But I know copper and gold has been like they had their moments. I just said it. The semiconductor thing. It kind of like weakened over the last week. But like when I say weakened, I don't mean like it's actually weak. Like semiconductor thing, and the chip manufacturer thing were very strong. The chip manufacturer thing was actually stronger than the semiconductor thing. Like the chip, like Nvidia and ARM, all those, AMD, they performed very well. Like I had Soxo for a very long time, and you can see, this is almost 100% move. I wrote out this whole move entirely. I sold out when I was like 70% up. So I was almost up 100% and I sold out around 70%. It started pulling back. Then I got rid of my whole position, just peeled out of this red. But Nvidia, was looking good, fell apart. So I took it off my watch list. But the semiconductor theme is multiple different themes in it. You have like memory storage. You have the IoT stuff that helps with that. You have the chip manufacturers. You have the people who just make like do the welding and put all the shit together. So there's vastly different themes in it, like the subsection. But overall, the theme is hot. But the theme that was really hot in it was the chip manufacturer. And then after that, you'll have to break it down more. And I think I had like semiconductor. We're getting close to starting the day. We're gonna have to get started here. But yeah, you can see here, like I broke my themes down, like semi-communications and connectivity, semi-emerging and specializing tech. This could be like stuff that has to do with like helping out quantum, semi-power management, semi-equipment and materials, semiconductors. And then I have like chip manufacturers, right? So you have to break it down into more just semiconductors. But overall, semiconductor stuff is very hot. It's very strong. And I'm watching it this week, and I have a couple of positions. I had stocks, so I had NVIDIA. Like I said, it broke down. Looks like NVIDIA's not about to just stay down. Looks like it's coming back up. So we probably got something there. But yeah, we need to start getting these gappers ready and quit yapping so much. Yeah, these gappers I don't know. They just don't look that good to me. It's a lot of them too. Like, I don't know. Let's just go to pre-market buzz. They don't look that good to me. What is this? This used to be a rocket ship. This thing used to take off all the time. Yeah. This was one of the best stocks in 2024 for small cap momentum. We'll see if it makes the list. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I got tons of small cap trades examples like written up of that stock alone. Yeah, that stock broke out a lot last year. Yeah, it sucks. If I was paying attention Friday, we'll probably be in nuclear. Nuclear is probably like the strongest theme right now, but it looks like blockchain's gonna take that over probably today. Bitcoin had a pretty significant jump. Yeah, see AMC is looking strong. Yeah, I don't know. Really only I guess this could be another one. Nah, I wouldn't touch that thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm missing something, but I don't know. I'm not seeing like the greatest gappers that I would want to trade today or anything. So yeah. Uh mm. Yeah, I'm not really messing with what I'm seeing in pre-market. The market looks strong. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I don't see like EPs or gapper plays that I would want to take right now. I guess we're gonna check out this one right here. A lot of these things look ugly. Yeah, a lot of these things like this is also nuclear right here. A lot of these nuclear stocks is keeping momentum from Friday, which is good. I mean, that's a sign of a good market. When things can keep strength, that's a very good sign. I also wanted to get into this, but missed it. Doesn't look like it's going to pull back and wait for me. All right, so I need to look at this, and then I need to open up my trading software, and I need to figure out how to do that off stream. I should have just opened it up before stream even started. That would have been ideal, right? But I'm an idiot. Oh, right. Some more sites. Are you serious? So we went and set this up, and it don't work again, bro. How's that possible? Why are you not working? The fuck? You should definitely be working, bro. Like, what are you doing? Nah, it's annoying. Wow. I just lost for words. Okay. Well, I don't know why that's not working. That used to work all the time. It's been like very finicky lately. I don't know. They must have did something. Huh? Biggest stock moves Tuesday? How about you just tell me what's going on with this stock? All right. Fuck out of here. Shares soared after the company announced it would be acquired by. Okay, so this is like buyout news. Yeah, we don't want that. All right, get that trash out of here. What was the other ones that I was talking about though? Infa, HSAI. Yeah, we've seen those. These are definitely not the biggest moves. I don't know why they said that. All right, I'm going to change my screen and then be right back. All right, because I'm about to pull up my actual trading account. Bro, you got to be kidding me. I don't even have it down. I don't even have the right version downloaded. Like, what? What a clown. That's some real clown shit right there. Well, I thought I was prepared for everything. I guess I didn't download all the software. That's actually extremely stupid. Very shocked at myself. What are these strange to stream title information? Live. Live active trade. Okay. All right. We got a couple more minutes before the market actually opens. Does anyone have any like questions or anything? What is everyone else looking at? Like what are you guys? You guys at work not even trading, just seeing what's going on? Like what's the plan here? What's the plan for you guys today? Okay. You said OS, ALAB, VSTL, PLTR. Yeah, I had PLTR, but I sold it. I had it for a long time too. Notification. VST, PLTR, Snow, Tesla. See, Snow and Tesla, I like them a lot. I have Tesla already. Snow is a little bit slower. VST, I think is a nuclear stock, or I think I don't know. I don't know. I, I there's too many like VSTs, VT, VRT. Yeah, like yeah, there's too many of them. Like I don't know. They trip me up all the time. Dog, let me in my account, bruh. The fuck are we doing? Not trying to let me in my own account. Like asking 1,000 questions, bro. Jeez, can I get started? What's going on here? All right, let's get back to business. Turn on the stream, and then we can come back, right? Oh my goodness. All right, cool. So, the market just opened up. Let's see what some of these are doing. My stocks are over here. These are all the stocks that I hold right now. Yeah. I'm going to show you how boring trading can be and how fun it can be. Most likely today, I imagine, is going to be a very, based on the pre-market, I don't think I'll be doing a lot today. I already have like a ton of positions. I don't like to overcrowd myself. I can probably actively handle like maybe like actively handle, like really handle and manage well, probably like 6 to 8 stocks. So I already have 8 stocks. When I start getting in the 10 to 12 stock range, bruh, like it gets a little bit too much for me. Spot alert, slow but cup and handle. Look, spot. That's a I don't even know what this is. Oh, Spotify. Nah, yeah, I wouldn't want to touch it. I don't really touch like major companies too much. They don't trade well. I mean, you can like grind them out. Don't get me wrong. Like it's very easy to grind them out and make some money. But yeah, I'm not really doing too much grinding right now. On today, personally, we are up 2% already just from the stocks that we're holding. So that's very nice. I'll go back to the stream, bruh. I just need to click this in. Okay, I can just do that to go back and forth. All right, cool. Probably need to close this out too. That's just like in a way. Cool. So let's see some of the stocks you guys were talking about, and let's go through my flags real quick. I'm interested in getting into the space stocks. I'm probably going to take this RKLB in a couple of minutes. So we'll add this one to the midday entry because we want to watch this. We have no EPs we are watching, and we don't really need to focus on the back watch list. We'll be focused on the small cap momentum stocks too, as you can see, right? These are nuclear. Well, this is gambling. I don't know what this is, but this one's nuclear. We'll probably be focusing on this. I wanted to get on this one on Friday. As I said, the nuclear stocks have been doing strong. My plan for this is actually to trade it like on a hourly kind of time frame. We'll see how it goes, but essentially, maybe even break it down to 30 minutes. Essentially, this is the midday part of the day. So my resistance or my stop will be somewhere around the lowest part of the midday. And then my entry, I don't know where my entry would be. It'll probably be around the high of this day. This is a pretty big one, but this stock, this is a 10%, range, but this stock can actually get moving. It's done it tons of times. And as you can see, it had tons of momentum. But if you look at the past breakouts for this stock, it goes up like 220%. Nuclear is really strong right now because the solar got pretty much shit on by, constitutional rights or tax credits. They just got rid of them for solar in 2027. They're supposed to be gone. So solar got shitted on, which obviously boosts the other forms of energy like nuclear or gas and stuff like that. So that's kind of the perspective that I have. Why is INO and Q taking a huge beating? This is like one of my best positions. I'm not fucking with that at all. Where's HUT? What are we doing with HUT? Yeah, things gapped up. Things looking slow right now, but only been like a couple of minutes into it. RKLB looks strong. I don't know if I should let it run away from me. I don't think I should. I'm going to take this trade. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna take this trade. So pretty simple logic behind it, right? Like nothing crazy. Stock's doing strong. I had already talked about I wanted to get into space beforehand. I'm going to take the risk on it. Market's not performing bad at all. So, but the market is kind of slowing down right now in the morning. But it is the morning. I don't really care. Like I'm more like the midday entries, but I'm just going to take a small position on this right now. Maybe like, yeah, that seems good. Why is it okay? I don't know what the fuck that was about. All right, are we in there? Mm, okay. Need a market. Okay. Okay, RKLB. All right, so we did that trade, and now we need to figure out. Uh, yeah. So I'm going to go on like the 30-minute and try to find like a place where I feel no, this stock is just loose. Stock is I think I'll take the bottom of this range. So 24.67 where I'll place the stop. It took like a starter position. I didn't take anything crazy, so I mean it doesn't really matter. All right. Whoa. It's like a pretty significant chunk right there. Yeah, fuck this one up. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? This is Marcus. How's it going? I'm all right. Who are you calling with again? Sorry, say that again. Let's see here. So you're like a recruiting agency or you're how oh well I am open, but can you give me a call back later? I'm pretty busy right now. You can call me back at like 12. Yep. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, bye. Vultures always calling me about a job or something. I don't care. Uh, okay, so mm, yeah, maybe pull the trigger too early. This is why I like midday entries, and I learned this from at least I think they're. I mean, at least I call them. I've read blog posts. They're a very successful trader. At least I assume so. I never seen their account or anything, but just based off the knowledge they have and uh, stories that they told me, they're very successful at trading. You can see like the midday stuff is crashing, but what's really crashing right now is the quantum. The quantum stuff is getting beat the fuck up right now, but that's perfectly fine. I don't really care. We have to put a stop on this, and I don't know where I want to. Hmm. We have to put a stop on RKLB. Hmm. I let it rock. I mean, I'm up enough that even if I did lose this, it would hurt, but no, it wouldn't hurt. But it would just be annoying more so than anything. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. It was Uno. Uno's the one that I particularly took that midday entry stuff from, and I read his blogs, and I also talked to him about it, and et cetera, et cetera. Like, I was very interested in that approach of midday entries. Now, yeah, nothing's really popping off right now. A lot of things are up, but they're not up from the open. Tesla looks good. Could probably grab more Tesla. Maybe. Tesla breaks out, I'll probably grab more and move my stop to the bottom of this range. That's kind of how I do things, right? Like, I don't move my stop until something breaks out. Everything moves in staircases, right? So, like, literally, everything, all momentum comes in staircases. Like, all momentum comes in staircases. Like, most people don't actually see this because, I mean, they see it, but they really don't understand it. Most momentum, even on all time frames, looks like this. You get a move, you consolidate. All right. So you got momentum, your momentum consolidates. Then you get more momentum. Another linear move, then it consolidates. Another linear move, then it consolidates. You can tell when the momentum's over easily. I'll make a video about this another day. Like, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this because I don't have a job and all that stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? But, so I have all the time in the world, but in that time, I don't know what I'm going to do. But as you can see, when momentum breaks a range, you can tell the momentum's over when it goes below that range. So for example, if I took this trade right, can we zoom in? Yeah, we can zoom in. What am I talking about? I have the technology. If I took this trade, is this the right button? How do you do the arrows? Okay, that's how you do it. All right, so what the fuck was that? Fuck. Okay. Why is it doing it the other way? All right, so you can see this is going this way, right? So your stop would be here. Stop would be at the bottom of this. This is the bottom of this range. This is where the momentum breaks out. All right, so now we broke out again, right? So now we're breaking out again. Oh my gosh, stupid ass fucking. All right, bro. Why does it do it from that side? Like, oh my goodness. It's being retarded. Okay. I don't think I can say that word, but whatever. And then your no. Your next breakout for this one will be here. And then let's do another color. You see we get another breakout. Okay. Yeah. Because the arrow doesn't end. Right. Cool. That's stupid. And then your stop will be here. And if you keep doing this, you'll see this one didn't really break out. You could say this one, actually, I would say this one kind of broke out here maybe. So maybe you'd have got stopped out here. You can do like orange or something. Right? You could say this is another breakout right here. Right? All these are linear moves. Linear move, consolidation. Linear move, consolidation. And then from the consolidation breaks out. So if you hold these consolidations, that's the fundamental of how I trade, right? I trade momentum. I've studied momentum down to the T. Like I've looked at it on every single time range, right? So like this is what I personally believe, this is how I trade stocks now. I don't have these little short stops on the day. I don't think that shit works. I think that shit's terrible. I would do it on like an EP because it gapped up and you really need to have like some type of, you're not going to put the stop at the before the gap up. Like that just doesn't make sense or whatever. Like that's too wide of a range to actually make money on. So like on an EP, I'll do something like a short stop somewhere. Maybe I'll do like an ADR stop. I think the ADR stop is actually better. But that's on like an EP, whatever. But like on these, you see a breakout, like a theme is breaking out or something has momentum. You take the momentum, right, at some type of range break, and then you put, you just take it like a breakout, and then you put the stop at the bottom. Don't put it at the low of day. Put it at the bottom of the range. And you just keep doing this over and over again. And you'll be able to ride out a lot of stocks better when you put it at the low of the range. Like right here, if you considered this a breakout bar, you'd probably got stopped out. And I would have probably considered it a breakout bar and probably moved my stop up, right? But we can be short-sighted. That's us as humans. And not looking at the longer picture or not letting it develop long enough. But you can see this range right here is forming, right? This range right here is forming for Tesla. And, oh, I can zoom out. Cool. Okay, now I'm lost. Where am I at? Okay. But you can see this range right here formed again, and then it broke out again. When it broke out here, right? So now it's breaking out here, out of this range. My stop would have then moved here. And this is the essence of how I trade stuff now. That is like my development. That's what I've come to and what I've come to learn. Very simple style of trading. This is how I trade momentum. I only want to be in stocks that have momentum. And when stocks start to break momentum, I want to get out of them, right? That is like the plan. So even though it looks like INO NQ's falling apart here, and maybe some people would sell, I would consider that a mistake, me personally. You can use the daily for this. You can use the hourly. You can see right now, INO NQ really doesn't have any type of range. Doesn't really have it. So like my stop is somewhere around wherever, like it's somewhere down here. But I had INO NQ a long time ago. So I think I got it like around, definitely not around there, around April. So somewhere around like here. Nah, I got it way before there actually. No, I didn't. I got it like 25-ish. Yeah, I got it like 25-ish, somewhere around there. It's been riding out with the same philosophy that I have, right? Okay, my stream's dying or something. My computer's lagging. Yeah. But as you can see, there's not really much going on here. I need to set this to real time. Tripping. Not really a lot going on here. Yeah. This is how a lot of days go. You don't force trades. You just be disciplined. Focus on the stuff that you kind of planned. See, I took RKLB. I think Lunar looks pretty decent too, but it's not really breaking out. Tesla looks good. Said maybe add some positions to my Tesla. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about this Shake Shack stuff because it's restaurants, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the theme? Like, there's no theme here. I can pull up a restaurant watch list that I have. There's no actual theme, or I can pull up like a food one. But yeah, there's no actual theme here for me. Like, restaurants is actually kind of strong today, to be honest. But there still wasn't a previous theme. Looks like a lot of these are green. Yeah, not that strong. So some individual ones are strong, but that's not strong enough for me to bet on it. And I don't like Shake Shack. Like, I actually don't like the restaurant, so fuck them. So yeah. This is VRT. VRT looks pretty decent. Hasn't broke range. Electronic components has been very strong. It's another theme, but it's very hard to dial in on the theme because electronic components is everything. It could be semi stuff. What happened to my stream loop? My stream loop just died? What? Why did I not hear this anymore? Things just silent. I just hear the birds chirping outside. I don't fuck with that. Okay. Did my headphones just turn off? Is that what it is? Gotta be. Yeah, my headphones are disconnected. Oh, my headphones disconnected when a guy called me. Oh, all right. I need to disconnect my headphones from that thing so that don't happen again. Um, my Bluetooth's off on my phone. What? How did that even happen then? All right, so yeah, VRT is starting to look. I don't know. I mean, I would wait till it breaks this range, and then once again, I would try to find like the hourly range that is holding. I would just take the bottom of this range right here. You know, could also do like an ADR one, I guess, but Yeah, like TMDX, it broke out, but like who cares? Like medical devices, is that really strong? No. Uh so it's like, I wouldn't even pay attention to stuff like that. We can actually start cleaning these up. Groupon looks good. I'm already in Groupon though. Hut's breaking down. Roblox broke out. That's probably one that we actually missed. A lot of this gaming media stuff is doing strong, so Roblox is probably one we actually missed. We can add this to midday entry and just look to see if we can get anything with like a tighter range. Is this breakout? No, this has been going. And it gapped up today. Small gap over the range, but we could have got it on the gap up of the range. That'd have probably been the move. Mm, it's not even up that much. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You can still grab it, honestly. It wouldn't change a single thing. It moves slow though. Like, I don't even know if it's worth grabbing when I look at it. 3.5 ADR. I don't even know if it's worth grabbing. Yeah, CVNA ain't breakout yet. Net. So yeah, not a lot to really do or focus on. We got VST and VRT. Cool. Did anyone else take any trades today? Like I said, I only took RKLB. Let me actually add that to the list. Anyone doing get anything good? Did I miss something? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, today's one of those days where the market gaps up. Market gaps up, but like yeah, like it's just that's kind of like on a lot of days where the market gaps up the morning. I mean, it can a lot. I mean, I don't know. It depends, but today the market gapped up and it's kind of been like a after the gap up, everything's kind of been slow and consolidating. That's how it seems today, at least. So this Lunar is trying to take off, isn't it? It's up a decent amount today, almost 10% and still moving. Let's take a look at let's take a look here. My dog is going crazy right now. He is losing his mind. He is upset at something. He is going crazy. Let's take a look at some of the space stuff. I didn't even have to do this. I don't want to do this way. Let's actually just do this a different way. Let's pull up the watch list. All right. Space, aerospace, satellite, and space com. All right. This one is definitely not it. All right. We can do like Evetau. All right. This one's definitely not it either. Then we have drones. Okay. Some of the drones is doing all right. All right. This is definitely not the theme either. All right. And then we have like the actual aerospace. Yeah, this is too many stocks in here though. 23 is a lot. All right. What theme do I have like specifically focus on? No, that's not it either. Okay, this is the one. So aerospace exploration and satellites is seems to be the strong one, right? Yeah. I don't know about strong, but it's stronger. Already, you got a couple ones in here that's moving. Oh, I'm blocking. Like I'm literally blocking it. You can't even see. Hmm. Not that RKOB is like the strongest one. I mean, Lunar seems to be the strongest one today, though. But RKOB's been the strongest one. We really should have got this one here. I did not, or maybe I did, and I sold it for some reason. I don't know. Well, either way, I don't have it now. I just took it. So But yeah, I mean, there was a clear breakout here, but I don't think this was in theme, so I don't know why you would grab it. To be fair though, it's still really not in theme, and I grabbed it today, so that's probably a mistake. Only trade I really took today. So we need to start doing weekly reviews again. So this week we took RKLB. We'll be reviewing this at the end of the week to grade it and see how it performed. But I mean, really just to grade it on the data I took, because how it performs doesn't matter. What you want is consistent, consistent like logic in your trading. I mean, that's the thing you want to develop, like where you're not just grabbing stuff just to be grabbing it, but you're grabbing stuff and you have a reason. RKLB is doing pretty decent right now. Groupon strong. Let's look at the semiconductors again. Let's go to watch list. You took snow today? Ooh, I don't like that. I was looking at snow this day, but I didn't want to. It was slow, like I said. Like, it's a slower stock. I do believe in like the slower gap ups though. Like the slower EP plays, I do believe they're really good. Like a low ADR stock that makes like a decent gap up on like news or earnings or something like snow. I do think those are really powerful. I think it's some of the best EPs you can grab, but because if you just take it on open and you risk like an ADR or something or whatever, like however you want to risk it, like what was the 5 minute on this? Let's look at the 5 minute on this when it broke out. 5 minute range was actually ridiculously high for it. 3.76. That's way too much for a stock that's 2.7. That's like 1.5 times ADR. So, I mean, that's why I said, me personally, on gappers, I like to just I like to take it on open and put the stop at the ADR, right? And if the stock goes, so if I took a 2.7, because this was 2.7, it's probably even lower at the time that it gapped up. It's probably like 2.5 or something. So, right now I'll be up like 3, almost 4 ADR on this. No. Yeah, if it was 2.5, I'll be up like almost 3 ADR. I'm wrong. Yeah. So that's always nice. That's all you kind of. That's what I was saying with RKLB. I could have just took it, but it didn't gap up on news or anything. It just kind of gapped up. But I could have, when it broke range, I could have literally just put the ADR stop there, and took the trade anyways. Then I would have like been a 5.8% risk instead of, I think I put it at the bottom of this range here. Nah, this is bottom of this range, something like that. Whenever I took it, so it was actually more like a 10% stop, but I could have just did the ADR and had a better position, but doesn't really matter. It's all starter positions for real, honestly. I do a lot of starter positions now, and then I just build into the position. But that's why I said, like, when you build into the position, that's why I said, like, I can only manage like 6 to 8 stocks. If you actually take starter positions on a bunch of different stocks or whatever, if you trade that way, it becomes a lot more complicated to manage the trades that you have. Hood really took off though, and I missed it. Well, I mean, yeah, Hood gapped above range. This is why you want to pay attention to gaps. Hood also gapped up when like coin and everything else was gapping up. So I have like a broker theme watch. I don't know what it's called. I don't know why the chip manufacturer broker. What is it? Platforms, investment platforms. And you can look and see, if the investment platforms are doing good. See, a lot of the investment platforms are all trending top right? So, yeah, a lot of them were trending top right. But a lot of them are slow also, except for coin. Coin is not slow. Hood is also not slow. So I would say out of this, you really don't have a lot that's tradable for real. I see a lot of people like to trade Futu. I would only really focus on like coin and Hood here, but mainly only real investment platform I trade is coin, which is why I don't even bother like saying that this theme was hot. This theme has been strong though. It's just a lot of slow stocks in here. or stocks that I don't consider trade worthy, you know, because you can find a theme, but it can be a theme of stocks that's just not trade worthy, or they're going to make it, you're going to have to put all your buying power into this theme to get anything out of it, right? Like if you want to trade IBKR, it's a 2.52% ADR. Like you're going to have to put all your money into here to even make it move up, you know? And I'm also not a huge fan of trading like high price stocks. Hood actually looked good, but you know, yeah, you need to take Hood a long time ago. Like you need to take Hood like here. Yeah, probably like here. This was the time where these stocks started to break out. They all started to break out around the same time. But yeah. Do I have Hood in my thing? I should, right? Yeah, I have Hood in my back watch list. Yeah, but today's not going that bad. I'm doing pretty well. That RKLB trade is paying off right now. Let me look and see. Okay, so we're still up about 2%. The quantum stocks getting their ass beat is slightly fucking me. Not really. I'm like, I guess QBTS is taking a little bit of a down. But RKLB is looking good right now. So I work, so there are so many missed entries. I'm working on it, but sometimes I wish I was unemployed like you, bro. Yeah, I understand. I mean, this is my first day trading unemployed, but I always had like a hybrid or remote job. So, I mean, for the last like 5 years of me trading, it was always hybrid or remote, right? So, I'll always have days to focus in on getting into stocks, right? You know, whether it was like, hey, I have to be in work Tuesday or I had a meeting Thursday morning. I always had the time to make it happen. So that's always been, and I always made sure I had a job that would allow me to actually trade. All right, looks like we got action. Let's do it. All right, so I already have my Tesla position. I'm gonna look to see if Tesla's really breaking out. Right, that's the first thing. Okay, maybe it is. Let's look at the hourly. Tesla does seem to be breaking out. This is not like a really bold breakout though, not yet. I don't know where I would want it to get to for me to actually take the trade. But this is not the point where I'm willing to take it. Right. I could take it here if I just truly believed and it was just like this super strong theme. Let's see. EV vehicles. EV vehicles are not that strong. Yeah. I'll just put in like a entry for it. Like I said, I already got a great Tesla position. I don't need to really take more of it, right? So who cares? But yeah, let's yeah, I have yeah, I'm currently sitting, my entry was at 295 on Tesla. Hmm. And my entry's at 295. Where's 295? 295 is here. So I took it at this point on this day in the morning. So it broke. So here's another example of what I was talking about, right? So you can already see, right? Tesla made a strong move, strong linear move, right? I could have got in at this point, but maybe I just didn't want to or whatever. But you can see right here, like this is clear momentum, and this also has stupid bitch. This also has that linear function right here. So you see, ran up. This is on, what is this? What is the time frame for this? This is an hour time frame. So we're looking at hours. So this is like a day, right? So this is a day, and this is where you can find a midday entry in here. So when it breaks this midday range, you can just take it the next day or during that day if it breaks that midday range. That's what the midday entry is about. It's about during the middle of the day, you'll find consolidations, and you can get a tighter consolidation on a midday entry. and it probably won't break that. And once it breaks out, once again. So when I read stuff, it already matched up with my momentum theory that I was trading. But you can see right here, right? It breaks out. So we can say this is like an overall 3-day breakout, right? 1, 2, 3, maybe like 4-day breakout. And at the end of this, it consolidated for a couple of days. And that's probably when it was on my back watch list or whatever. Like, let's actually change the color here. So it consolidated for a couple of days, right? Boom. Okay. Then we get another breakout here. Boom. So my stop, I took it here. My stop was here, right? It then broke out again here, right? So you can see it consolidated here and broke out again here. So I didn't move my stop. I should really make the stops like red or whatever, but I'm trying to make them correlate with the arrows. So you can see it broke out again, and then my stop became here. Like, so it broke out. I moved my stop here. This is linear. This is a linear move. You can see all this. This is a linear move right here. All this action right. Stupid. All this action right here is linear. Boom. So overall, this is all linear over multiple days. Consolidation comes in here. It gaps up. I can put my stop now here. But then it consolidates this day, and then it gaps up. I mean, not gaps up again. It breaks out again. I move my stop here. I think my stop is still here, right? My stop is still here at this point. So that's where my stop is right now. And you can see right now, this is where we're looking at. Stop it. Give me what I want. So this is kind of like the range we're looking at right now. And you can see it had a couple of fake outs here. I didn't really bite on any of these because I'm a little bit patient. I want to see it actually get the moving before I like start moving my stop up, because we're in a good market. Don't choke yourself out. Like, that's just not the ideal type of play. You don't want to choke yourself out, right? But you can see, like, I'm waiting for like some type of linear movement here to jump into Tesla again. And then obviously when it moves again, I'm going to move my stop, again to the breakout area. Well, to the bottom of this range. That's where my new stop would be. So my existing position and my new position would have the same stop, because I trade momentum. If I don't care, like if the momentum dies, if it breaks this bottom range, that's like a huge sign that the momentum's over with. So I don't know where I want this to go. Just see that it's a clear breakout. But I mean, it clearly broke the range of all the other ones. We could take this today because it's breaking out in the morning. Breakouts in the morning, I would say, usually are stronger because it has a lot more volume behind it. But there's like no real theme here, and the day's a little bit slower. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna set my stop to be like, I don't know. So it already hit like 357. I'll probably take it at 358. So I'll buy a couple more shares of Tesla. Yeah, like I have the money to buy 100. I do have the money to buy 100 Tesla shares, actually. I don't know why I would do that, though. That'd be an insane position. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 stocks now. That's getting a little bit out of my range, but whatever. Ball or don't. It's like, all right, how much am I up already? Might be too much. Let's do like this. I don't know. This could be a good entry though. Yeah, fuck it. We ball. Take more risk. Actually, let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, definitely take the risk. Never mind. Oh no, we need to do this on the daily. Yeah, we're not above the warning sign yet. Okay. I'm going to put a stop order in for Tesla for the foreseeable future at 358, right? We said 358. 350 358. All right, cool. All right. That is done. Enter that. Got quiet in here, man. How long we been streaming? Hour and 7 minutes. Cool. Yeah. So the general game plan here for me, this QBST is getting his ass beat. I don't like that. Whatever though. I actually don't really have like a consolidation point. The consolidation point's down here, as you can see. So consolidation point is like what, 1040? Where's my stop at on this? QBTS. My stop is 1349. All right, how did I get that stop? Oh, I took this as an EP or something then, right? Had to. All right, we're gonna move this stop up. 1460, something like that. Matter of fact, I might just sell this. No, I'm not gonna sell it. Man, I could sell it though. I'm up 120% on it. 130%. Like it's already doing so good. And I have so many stocks. And it's falling apart. But it's in a hot thing. That'd be stupid to sell it. Bro, my stop is actually lower than. No, I got QBTS at $7.73. Ain't no way I'm selling it. What the fuck am I talking about? I had this for a long time. I don't have a. I must have already sold some off though. I don't have a lot left on it. All right. So. Hmm, okay. I'm gonna do 1450. That's fine enough. 1459, something like that. It shouldn't jump all the way. If it jumps all the way down there, I mean, just what it is. Okay. The quantum stocks is the only thing that's really getting beat up right now. Um, I'm only up 1% now today. The quantum stocks are well. I mean, this is really not even a quantum stocks. It's really QBTS is getting the shit kicked out of it. It's down 6% today. It's really about it. But I mean, kind of whatever. It's made me a decent amount of money. I can't really complain. Well, what is Hut doing? Let's go to our flags. Lunar strong. Tesla strong. Okay. Yeah. Grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. The 358 will work out just fine. I would say Tesla broke out. Looking at it right now, I would say Tesla broke out. Yeah, looking at it right now, I would definitely say Tesla broke out. Yeah, gap up and now it's breaking a range. Yeah, I put my entry at 358. I could just take it right now. I would say it broke out. I mean, it looks decent, but my entry's already at 358. I don't care anymore. Like I'm just leaving it there. If it hits it, it just hits it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep, nothing too exciting today. None of the small caps are really popping off. So no small cap trades that I see right now. Let's actually remove this filter and see. My man Nick is playing. I didn't see this one. Real estate. Okay, we didn't need to see that one. This one really doesn't count. Yep. Run out of things to do. running out of things to do, right? So, I mean, that's kind of QBTS is getting the shit kicked out of it. It's annoying the fuck out of me. I feel like I should sell some of it and yeah, it broke yesterday's. It broke the previous day, but it's just hanging out here. Like it's gonna have to bounce at the. It's gonna have to bounce. I just hold it. I just hold it. I don't cry. Just don't worry about it. I just hold it. Quit being a pussy. Just fucking hold it. I mean, up 120%. You mad that it's down 6% one day? Get the fuck out of here. What are we talking about? Stocks, I'm up 130%. I'm looking at it like, ooh, get out of here, man. And I already sold some. I'm gonna sell more for. My position already so small on it now. Yeah. I mean, it's only like 10, so I'm gonna be here for like another hour or so, I guess. But at 11:30, definitely gonna end stream at 11:30. I don't trade during the middle of the day. That's why we call them midday entries. I let them like I come back after the midday because the midday consolidation happens, right? That midday consolidation happens. And then, I wait for the midday consolidation break to come. I'm not taking Roblox. We can get this out of here. Yeah, it's just too slow. And then you take that midday break, like that midday entry break from that midday consolidation. So you can get it. Well, I guess it'd be middle of the day, but it wouldn't be the middle of the trading day. From like 11 to really 2, you should probably maybe like 11 to 1:30, 11 to 2, 11:30 to 2:30. I mean to 1:30 or 11:30 to 2. You should probably just stop trading right then. Like I just wouldn't trade during those periods. The volume's dead. Like there's not a lot to do, right? So just focusing on that time period, I would say is very bad. Last 90 minutes of the day, I trade. I go back to trading. The last 60 minutes of the day at least is very important. But yeah, the last 90 minutes of the day, really the last 2 hours is called like the last hour is called power hour, but you have stuff that leads up into power hour, right? You want to be present before power hour starts because a lot of stocks will start going before power hour. You can see it, you can start planning to see like, okay, what's going on? Like what can I get into? What should I be aware of before power hour starts? Almost like from 2 to 3. Well, I guess I don't know. From 2, if the market ends at 4 o'clock, I guess, New York time or whatever. But if the market ends at 4 o'clock, right, then 2 to 3 is really like the pre-market before power hour. So you want to be the most important times to be, aware and alert in your trading cycle is the morning. So if you need to be aware and alert in the morning, that means you need to be prepared before the morning starts. You can't just show up at 9:30 and be like, I know what to trade. Like, no, the market's already going. So you have to show up at 9, right? So you want to be present at least 30 minutes beforehand to pick out all the stocks that you think are good and put alerts in or whatever you do so you can be prepared to trade them, right? That's like the plan. So I want to trade at 9:30. I show up at 9 o'clock. You want to trade the power hour, which starts at 3. You need to at least show up by 2:30. But I mean, it's the middle of the day, so I show up at like 2 o'clock. Yes, I am. I will be streaming Power Hour. So my routine is going to be I'm gonna be streaming a lot. I mean, probably more, not yeah, probably more than I ever have. Except when I was an Apex streamer, like when I used to stream Apex, I was a sponsored streamer. I used to stream that for like 4 or 5 hours a day. Um, so I'm going to stream probably not every day. Like right now, the market's dying, right? As we can see, like there's nothing really for me to do except yap. And if there's not people in here to talk to, then there's no reason for me to yap about anything. Like I'll just go to the gym or something, right? Like, but I will be back at like 2 or 2:30 each day. So you will see me from at 9 o'clock every day the market's open, as long as I don't have a job. And then you will see me at 2 o'clock or 2:30, right? The middle of the day, I'm not going to be trading. I don't trade in the middle of the day. It's just something that I just learned. I suck at trading in the middle of the day. I just don't think it's a good idea. Unless there's just like a extremely hot market and I'm just watching, like these small cap momentum stocks and I'm waiting for them to pop off. Like this SBET trade can pop off actually. So we can start watching this one, honestly. But I don't really want to. But I mean, this trade can pop off and probably will. I mean, it's just been sitting here consolidating after all these linear moves. Remember how I said it's how stock moves, right? Like I already explained it on all time frames. This is the 5-minute time frame. You can see if we can't really zoom in here, but you can see big linear move. That's a 23% move. It probably doesn't look that linear to you guys. 23% move. So another 10% move to another linear move to consolidation to another linear move. Now imagine you did the same thing I've been talking about this whole time. Stop at the bottom of the consolidation. You only move it when it breaks out. All right, we broke out. So our stop's here. All right. We fall down, but we're still going to be in the stock because our stop is at the bottom of this range. Breaks out again. We put our new stop at the bottom of this range. Really, these stops is like only so far apart. It's like 5% apart. I would actually move that. And then you keep doing it. You just do it over and over again. Boom. Another one. Boom. Another one. Your stop's here. Another linear move. Boom. Another one. And now you're at here. You're already up like 100% now. Like you're up 400% just from this basic concept of not shorting your stop. So we got a little bit more action here, but I don't know if I want to take this trade. I might just chill out. I got too many trades. Like it's gonna be very hard for me to manage stuff with all these trades. It's gonna be overwhelming. Oh right, we need to first of all add this to the weekly review. No, why does the weekly review have a filter on it? What? All right, so we took Tesla, we added to our Tesla position. Bro, what are you doing? What's going on here? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm like, what? All right. What was he talking about? Oh, we was talking about the small cap stock. NCVNA broke out, right? This is probably about to break out too, but I haven't taken these in a while. I would need to refresh. But I don't know why I couldn't like just sum up the courage to do it. I'm already up a decent amount, but that can like ruin my whole day on a trade right there. But it can also make a whole day, right? So maybe it's worth it. Think about it. We was looking at CVNA, right? CVNA is breaking out. This is a historical good stock to trade. Honestly, this thing has some of the best breakouts there is. I don't think you pass up on this stock, given the history of it. I don't think you do. But for some reason, I feel like I should just ignore it. I should probably just sell something else off, like QBTS. That would probably be a smarter thing to do. Let me look. Let me look real quick. Let me look at what I got going on. QBTS is failing. I have a lot of money in the quantum section, and QBTS is already doing so good. QUBT is not QUBT is not performing. It's doing okay. But I think I took this one recently, right? Because QBT just broke out recently, right? So I grabbed 1152. So I got in this day. And now it's here. Okay. All right. I do want CVNA. So I'm going to take it. When's earnings? 7:30. Nothing coming up special. All right. So I think we take CVNA. I think we take this. We take a starter position or something. This is not really in theme or anything. which is why I don't want to take it because it's just a breakout and it's not in theme. But I guess it did have decent earnings and then it's consolidated. This is what you would call a PED, like post earnings drift play, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what we call them anymore. I did like a study. I talked about these a lot last year, but they wasn't really that profitable. They wasn't really that good. Like they honestly, they just I couldn't figure them out at least. Like you got to trade these during the right time in the market, pretty much like almost every single thing else. So it was nothing special about these. So this did break out. So this is breaking out. So we could go for this. It's a lot of stuff to do now. A lot of interest is picking up. We could go for this. Indeed, we really could. Let's change to 10-minute, 15-minute. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. 14% already? Fuck. Fuck me. No. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. If we lose, we just lose. That's cool. This is so stupid, but it's not stupid. We used to do this all the time. I just don't feel comfortable doing it anymore because I just don't experience it anymore. But why not? We're gonna go for a small cap day trade momentum play, and it'd be good to talk about this a little bit more. I haven't talked about this in a while. QBTS is getting his ass kicked, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. How you doing so bad, bro? Like, get your shit together. All right. So what? No. I'm so not ready to take this trade. I'm not even fast anymore. Like I used to be like, you got to be fast to do stuff like this. I'm like slacking on the job, like honestly, because these things can move so quick when they get going. Like you really got to be there. It's like a 5% risk. Bro, that's cool. That's good enough right there. All right. All right, so I didn't take the trade yet, but it looks like I'm about to get into the trade. And then once I get in, I need to place my stop and move fast. Okay, so now I'm in. So now I have to place my stop. We got in at 38. So now I need to place. Oh my fucking gosh, it's not popping up on my thing. So now we're already up a decent amount on it already. We're up 2, 3, 3%, 2%. It's bouncing around. So, we got to see. 35.81. Stop. Yep. And we'll see how this goes for us. What? Wow, that's a lot. Wow. Okay. That is how these plays go, right? You make a lot of money or you lose a lot of money fast. That is the essence of day trades. So looks like I'm about to get stopped out. Let's go. Let's see. Or we could get a rocket ship here. All right. So we're gonna let this thing cook and do whatever it needs to do. I'm gonna keep this thing on a short lease. It's a day trade. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to keep it on a short lease. Like, yeah, it being until it starts working out. When it starts working out, you can virtually do whatever you want. But till then, but yeah, let's go back to CVNA because that's like more important to me. Our CVNA fell apart. Not really, but we're gonna. I got too much stuff I'm trying to manage. All right, let's just do that. So yeah, I mean, this is what we're currently trading. All right, so this is our focus. And as you can see, this thing just took off $1. So now we are up Uh, a decent amount of our percent. We're up 5% on this. Okay, so now it's starting to move. We are up now 7% on this, right? I'm up about 1 R on it. Nope, not no more. Okay, nice. Yeah, but we're just gonna let this play out. We're just gonna let this thing cook. Like I don't. This is like a throwaway trade of the day. Like I said, I don't really do this much anymore, but at least right now, this is making up for QBTS being a little bitch and not performing well and getting shitted on, even though all the other quantum stocks is not getting shitted on. But yeah, this is helping out on the day for sure. So what I used to do, right? What I used to do, if this would run out, like okay, well, it's gone dead in the water. But if this would run out of the how do you say this, Bollinger Band, the BB band, I would sell like partial of it because the math on the shows that like once this thing extends past this, it retracts, right? And it kind of retracts usually. I mean, it usually retracts to like a moving average. So, not always, but it's a lot of cases. But we let's see if we can pull up some examples of how we used to do this. I have examples in my Discord. I don't know. This is like a live. Like this is live. I don't have time to be focused on that. I just need to focus on executing this trade, right? So let's just focus on that. I can't do too many things at once. I'm not that good at trading yet. Well, I mean, honestly, this is the first time I traded live, so it's kind of more of the thing. If anyone's saying anything, I'm really not looking at the chat anymore. Like I'm just focused on this trade. So if someone's saying something, bruh, like I got TC 2001 screen. I got my actual trading software on the other screen. I can't even see chat right now. I can't even see my stream. My stream could be completely down. I wouldn't know. So until this thing like takes off, I guess. I mean, what am I doing? I'm not even supposed to interfere with it. I'm supposed to let the trade just cook up. How am I calculating for this one? What do you mean calculating? You mean like where am I placing my entry and stop? My entry was here at the high of this bar. I considered this the top of the range. My stop was at the breakout of the was at the bar of entry. I just put my stop at the bottom of entry. I kept this one on a short lease because like I just didn't want to like I'm already doing good, right? Like I don't need to take this type of trade because I'm already doing good. But these trades can really boost your account. And like I used these last year to boost my account entirely. So I'm almost up like I was just up $2 on this. So I was up $2 a share on this already, which from this point right here is well when it was up $2 a share was like 7%. So I was up 7%. I'll be happy to make 10% of my money. I put like a chunk in here. My risk, my risk when I took this trade was what? My risk when I took this trade was 4.48%. So if I get to 9%, I'm up 2R on the trade. But I mean that might not happen. I can get stopped out still. But it just is what it is. I mean, sometimes you win these, sometimes you don't. But like I said, when this hits the Bollinger Band, that's kind of like the sign, right? Like you're cooked. Well, you should take a partial when it gets out of here. You should take partials. So you can see it kind of already bounced off the Bollinger Band. I mean, that's what happens in a lot of these. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it cook, man. I don't know. Like I'm just gonna let it do what it do. I'm not really I'm not like really too worried about it. But like I said, this could help out with that QBTS being a little bitch today and not performing well. But don't matter. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gonna move my stop up. Gonna move my stop up to the bottom of this bar now. So I'm moving my stop up to the bottom of this bar. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So pretty much right now, I moved my stop up to the bottom of this bar. Like I said, I'm keeping it on a short leash, mainly because I simply just don't need to risk any money today, right? So if I get stopped out, I'm gonna lose like a penny. Okay, so I should have got stopped out. I did, right? Uh, yeah. So I like the trade wasn't successful, but the trade also wasn't like that much of a negative. So I just choked it out because like I said, I don't need to take any extra risk. Now this thing could, possibly just go crazy or whatever. But like I said, I choked it out on purpose. Like it was either it performed immediately or I just get rid of it because I don't really need to take any extra risk. Now I was up like 2R, when it was up here. And I got stopped out like at what? I put the stop at I stopped out like 37.74. So I lost like a couple of cents. I got in at 38 and I got stopped out somewhere around. I don't know, let's see what my phone says. I got stopped out at 37.77, right? And this thing could very well go on to make a big move, which it probably will. But my whole point was I don't need to take the extra risk. And I'm just not used to taking these trades and I already have a lot to manage. So I didn't want to be that involved into it. But you block your blessings when you play like that, right? Like I should have just let it cooked up, but I didn't want to, because like I said, I'm already doing good on the day. I don't really have anything really worth risking to lose. Especially not on this play. Like I don't really do this that much anymore, or I haven't. But yeah. So usually though, what would happen would be I would have placed my stop at like here, the bottom here, like during some resistance, and my position would have been here. Like I would have still took the entry at the same point. But you want to get in like very tight consolidation. And I did get in on tight consolidation. Like I said, I had a 4% risk. So I was able to get a chunk of change in this stock. And if this thing went up 10%, I would have made a ton of money. Like it was already up 7%. Like I said, that was already, like I was up at some point, I was up like a 2R trade. And I could have just took that and just used it to fund other things in my account. But, like I said, I choked it out. It was either it performed super well really fast, which is not the best way to approach this, or it didn't perform at all, which is perfectly fine. Like I took the trade, I lost, I didn't lose pretty much anything. So it was like at the point where I choked it out here, it was like a risk-free trade, right? So the bottom of this bar was 38. So I put my stop right at the bottom of the bar. My entry was 38. So pretty much I had a risk-free trade at that point, which what I was going for, right? Like that was the point, It's like I don't want to overdo it and take all this unnecessary risk when I'm already doing good on the day. So I could have lost $300, $400, $500, 1R, 2R, like whatever the case may be. Or I could have made, $200, $300, $400. But when I had the chance to really think about it, I was like, I don't really need to take this day trade. But you'll see a lot of these plays actually do work out pretty well, like in the right market. And I do think right now is a decent market to take it. So with that being said, I probably should have kept at it, but you got to be strong. You got to have you got to really believe if you want to hold on to these. Yeah, I don't need to chat, honestly. I've been yapping for years without a chat. So like I actually don't care. But day's heating up, man. It's getting a little interesting. Look, Groupon's performing well. Mars coming up. I wish Hut was doing better, but whatever. INOQ's coming back. QBTS is still being a little bitch. Next time, if I'm being a little bitch, I should just sell. Like, why? Like, if I feel that bad, like I can just sell. Yeah, like I was up. Like if I was up and I'm sitting there thinking like I don't need to take this risk, then just sell while you up, right? That makes more sense. Nah, I don't know. I'm okay with the way I handled it. Here's another one of the. Nah, I don't know about this one. I don't think I would like this one. But here's another one of the plays. This one doesn't have enough volume. I wouldn't trade this. You can see like this one looks very. This actually has a decent amount of value. Like $1 though. Yeah, nah. This one's kind of ass. I wouldn't take this trade. You can see like when you see bars like this, and this is like the time where the most volume should be incoming. It's not a good sign. As you can see, this one, this looks like a regular stock. You can see now, what is it? It's doing the exact same thing I talked about earlier. It's now kind of going sideways and consolidating, right? And then it's probably consolidate for a while, maybe like another 10, 20 minutes. Then it'll break out again, right? So if I would have not did anything, I would have kept my stop at the bottom of this range, or if I'd have kept my stop at the bottom where I originally had it. But more so on the strategy of momentum, if I'd have kept my stop at the bottom of this range, you can see it broke out. It did break out. So you put the stop at the bottom of the range that it broke out from, and then you just let it play out from there. But I didn't want to do that. So, I don't know why I didn't want to do that. I know that's the strategy that works best. But it's a 20% range. I'm not sitting on the 20% range. That's insane. Even if it do break out, like what money am I gonna make on a 20% range? I ain't about to make shit. QBTS, do something. Like, come on, bruh. What are you doing? Oh, okay. All y'all want to just fall out the sky again. Hell, everything just went red. Why? Okay. Well, what time is it? 10:30? About to hit 11. Shake Shack's still performing well. Tesla never hit that mark. Nope. Yeah, no, Tesla never hit 38. This thing's starting to peel back some. This thing is going crazy. All right, we can add this one. Thing's coming in with a ton of volume in the middle of the day. So after this, right? So see this thing just came with a ton of volume. What's going to happen probably is it's going to start consolidating, or it's going to die out, one of the two. So it's making a linear move. Whenever it gets done making this linear move, it's either going to consolidate. Well, most likely it'll consolidate. And then we'll be looking at an opportunity where we can take a day trade on it and get something similar to what we had here. And you can see this one's doing a similar thing where it's consolidating right now. So, but right. Now that we have free time, we can actually look at this stuff, right? Where's my OneDrive? All right, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out. Have a good day. And good luck in the trading and all that stuff. All right, so we have the reviews here, right? Reviews. Yeah, you can see this is once again same style of playing, right? Same styles. I think this so what is this, like 15-minute bars? This is 15-minute bars. You can see here this is the same style of day trading, what I was talking about. And this is just like the criteria. We don't want that one. Okay, we're fucking up. Let's get out of this. Yeah, so same thing. Like you want extreme liquidity. This one did 1,000% gain in one day. But yeah, you want the most extreme liquidity you can find on these small cap stocks. This is a multi-day run. So this one had ran the previous day too, or whatever. And then you get in this day and you just ride it out like the same thing. Like, here's your stop. It broke out. Okay. You get another breakout here, so you move your stop. Get another breakout here, you move your stop. You just keep following it. You just keep following it. You just do it over and over again. You literally just ride the momentum wave. It's doing staircases, right? It's doing stair steps. You just ride the stair step. So you put it on the bottom of the stair step, pretty much, each time it breaks out. So we're sitting at this step now, right? It breaks out. You move your stop to the bottom of this step, and you just do it over and over again. Very simple strategy if you can find the stocks. Very simple strategy. But now you can see now, right? This is a stair step, right? This consolidated for 3 bars, which is 15 minutes, and then it broke out again. If I was in this right now, if I was still in this, I would be up almost 4R, but I sold. I would made 4% of my account just off this one trade. And I took the trade, but I sold out of it because I'm pussy. But I took the trade though, right? But I was doing so good in the market that I just said I don't really need to hold this trade like that already. But this trade right here, right now, and it's still going, would have made me more money than all my stocks I had already today. Because I'm only up. What am I up today? I'm up 1.5% in my account today. So this trade right here would have literally made me all my money that I would have made today just off this single day trade. So, and once again, you just doing a stair step method. I mean, that's what I should call this. This is the stair step method. So that's what I'm going to call it. You can see, and if you think like, I'm not cherry picking, like this happens all the time. I'm not cherry picking at all. This happens all the time. I have tons of examples of this stuff. You can see it. Like, this is a stair step. Consolidation breaks out. This is your break. You put the stop here. Consolidation breaks out. You move the stop here. This is not really a breakout though. This is the breakout actually. You put the stop here. Actually, I would have considered this a breakout bar. I would have moved the stop here. Either way, another consolidation. You break out again. So you move your stop to the bottom of this and you just do it over and over again. You just keep doing it. That's it. You just do it over and over again. You can see this happens all the time. Stair step method. You get a linear move and then you get like pretty much a strong, like a foothold. And then if it breaks from that foothold, you put it back. You put the stop at the foothold. This one's not a good example of it. This one's like more grindy. This one would have been hard to trade. Right? But here you go right here. Linear move, foothold, breakout, foothold, breakout. It broke the foothold, right? So it went all the way up here. And you can see it kind of hit the Bollinger Band, which I once said is not a good idea. Like if you see that, you should probably start selling some. But yeah, you'd have got stopped out. You'd have got stopped here. But if you took the entry here, you still made some money. But yeah, like just let the foothold hold you up. And then once the stop breaks the foothold, you sell. GME, see this long, it already made a linear move. It broke the high, take it. This is a foothold. You can put the stop here or whatever. It broke out of this range. And then you would have held this because it didn't break out of this range. It goes up, goes down. It did not break this range. I know most people would have sold here. And then you get a consolidation here and it breaks. So the foothold goes here again. You just keep doing it over and over again. Very, very simple strategy. You don't really have to do any innovation here. Like if you're a breakout trader, you should be able to identify this foothold pattern very easy. So you have your foothold here, you have your breakout. Foothold here breaks down, but does it break this right here? Does it break the low of this? No, wouldn't have broke the low of this. So you're still in and you just hold. Because a lot of times when you try to do like these very short stops, you just choke yourself out of good plays. Like I did. But that's the strategy. And you can see this thing is still going. But whatever. Like I'm not trying to catch them all or anything like that. You know, I take it day by day. It's not to me, it's not a race anymore. I would love to make that money, but whatever. Like, I don't care. So that is like the strategy, right? That is what I'm like doing when I'm attempting these breakout trades. right? These small cap momentum trades, which all come from here. And I have tons and tons of examples of them. So, but yeah, it's about to be 11 o'clock. The day's dying down a little bit. Actually, it's actually heating up. I should have kept this. I'm getting more and more irritated about it. And the more you get irritated about it, the more you should really start walking away. Like, you get tilted about something, you made a mistake. You can see the mistake. You're visually watching the mistake, whatever. Like, I sold this. I didn't make a mistake, but I mean, I did make a mistake. All right, so you sold this, and now it's still going. It's going absolutely crazy. And now you're just sitting there looking at it, and you're like, man, I should be in this. That I should be in this feeling, or that I'm missing out feeling, makes you make mistakes. Just very important to realize that. It literally makes you make mistakes. So when you're starting to feel like that, the best thing to do is just walk away from the computer. It's one of the best things you can do. Just walk away from the computer when you start to feel like that. So with that being said, most likely what I'm going to do here is wrap up the stream and walk away from the computer, because I'm definitely starting to feel like that was a mistake. Yeah, that would have been a lot of money I would have made right there. That's like hanging around 4 or 5% of my account just off that trade. That would have been a huge trade. Could have used that. And my account is at at least the highs of the year. Maybe not. Is it at the highs of the year? It's somewhere around the highs of the year. So 4 or 5% of the highs of the year is pretty big. Pretty significant. Fuck, man. That shit is popping off. Bruh. No, come back. Come back. 25% up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bruh. All right, I gotta go. Damn. All right, well, that's a lesson. I will be trading these more. I could have also took it here. Yeah, whatever. I'm pussy. That's cool. These trades are scary though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they wasn't scary when I was actively doing them like every day, but since I haven't really done them in months, it's kind of scary. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the stream. We're gonna post this on YouTube. I feel like this has been a pretty productive day, a pretty good insight of what you can expect from me. And the stream's almost 2 hours, so yeah. My goal in the upcoming future is to try to hit affiliate. So if you guys are in groups or anything like that, well, affiliate with Twitch, right? Affiliated. I don't know, whatever they want to call it. So if you guys can share, like, I'm gonna post a YouTube video, but you guys can share the link to my Twitch to people, to whatever. I'm trying to get me some more followers. I'm just really trying to get affiliate. So, that can be a help. If you get affiliate, you can get subs. Anyone wants to, like, you can get subs and donations, whatever. People can give you whatever. It's been like 4 or 5 years. I still haven't hit it because I just don't stream consistently enough, but I will be doing it from now on. Like I said, we'll be back at like 2 o'clock. As long as I'm not at the gym too long, we'll be back at 2 o'clock, 2:30, somewhere around there. And you get to see me stream during Power Hour and stuff like that. So, but that's going to be it for today. Peace out. Hope to see you guys in the next stream. Once again, we'll be at it doing it again tomorrow. Every day the market's open. And then, of course, we still going to do our prep for the day. At least I still think.